Marion County Board of County Commissioners Chair Carl Zalak with the state of the county.
Each day in Marion County begins with reliable, clean, and safe water delivered by our utilities department, working quietly to serve our customers. Across Marion County, roads and maintenance crews keep neighborhoods connected, ensuring safe travel for every resident. At our parks and recreation areas, dedicated teams care for the spaces where families gather, play, and build memories. In our public libraries, learning and opportunity are open to all, fueling minds and inspiring the next generation. Building safety ensures every structure meets the standards that protect our people, our property, and our future. And when emergencies arise, our first responders answer the call, meeting every moment with courage, compassion, and unwavering commitment, no matter the situation, so that you can return home to the ones who matter most. From the water that sustains us to the hands that protect us. Our teams work quietly behind the scenes every day to ensure that in Marion County, liberty lives here.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the State of the County 2026. This year is especially meaningful because we are celebrating something truly historic, America's 250th birthday. This is not just some milestone, it's a reminder of who we are and how we got here. America's 250th birthday is not just some look back time. It's about deciding what we carry forward to the next generation. So this year's theme is simple, but very powerful. Liberty lives here. The video you just watched offered a glimpse into how our county departments work every single day, often behind the scenes to provide essential services for families, businesses, and our visitors. So you realize that behind every permit, every mile of road paved, is a person choosing to serve their community. These services in Marion County make life, liberty, and that pursuit of happiness we're all chasing possible. That's why families have stayed here in Marion County for generations, and why many new families are putting down roots. You see, because whether you're looking for open spaces and peace, adventure and activity, or a place to enjoy those beautiful golden years, Marion County offers something for everyone. And we work hard to deliver all of these services our community deserves. But we know there are some frustrations, aren't there? And I'm not here just to paint a picture of beautiful rainbows, unicorns, and sunshine. No. We hear you, and we take your concerns seriously. So my goal today is very simple. It's clarity over frustration. Because when people don't understand a decision, what's the first thing we do? We make assumptions. And like most of us, we assume that there is some secret room. Y'all heard the secret room? Yeah? And you know the one I'm talking about, right? It's the one that social media says exists, that has no windows, really bad lighting, full with cigar smoke, and some guy named Steve who never shows up to the actual meeting but seems to decide everything. That's the rumors we hear, right? Well, let me be clear. There is no secret room, y'all. There is none at all. Just conference rooms with long agendas, really difficult decisions, and truly awful coffee. I don't know how they do that. The truth is, our departments are filled with people who really care about this community and are deeply committed to serving it. Because we live here, we're raising our families here. We've put everything into what we have here. We drive the same roads, we sit in this very same traffic, and we shop at the same stores, so we get it. because we aren't just making these decisions in some vacuum, but sometimes there are trade-offs, just like in life. We have to pick timing over perfection, stability over speed, stewardship over just applause, because balancing these needs is not always easy, but it is definitely necessary. Because Liberty Lives Here is not just some slogan we came up with. It's a promise for freedom, opportunity, and community for every single person who calls this great place home. To get started, let's talk about a few topics. And here are the ones that we're going to focus on today. We hope to bring each of you a little more clarity on these topics. And maybe even together, as we take this journey today, we can have a new perspective. So how many of you remember these? Y'all remember these? Yeah. I remember the first time I got my first Viewmaster, all right? And you heard that infamous click, right? Sometimes, though, we get caught up in life, and when all we can see is that tunnel vision of the Viewmaster, right? And this is all we can see. But as our focus opens up, sometimes when our focus is directly limited in front of us, yeah, we have that limited view. But when we change our perspective, we begin to see the full picture. Not just gridlock, but a community. And what you're seeing isn't just unchecked growth. It's strategic progress guided by purpose. And I want to talk to you about these items today, as we are obviously a growth county, and we need to have this conversation openly so that all of us can have the same perspective moving forward. So let's tackle our first topic, roadways. Because whether you're headed to work or taking the kids to practice, ballet, or whatever it is, or just trying to get across town, traffic affects all of us. And we get it. When I'm trying to get across town, I have felt it too. Just like the comment we see time and time again. Why is Marion County so behind on roadway improvements and construction? Well, some people are right. We have taken too long on some projects. We're not trying to hide anything. It happens because of backups and all these other things. But let me share a few things about why these things happen. Marion County maintains a variety of roadways, totaling more than 3,000 miles of road. That's enough road to stretch from here to Portland, Oregon. That's a lot of roadway, isn't it? And that doesn't even include the state roads that are inside of our community. So where a simple resurfacing project can take a year, a major corridor or an interchange to get done can take 5 to 10 years and sometimes more. So because we have to follow these essential steps, first, to protect the taxpayers' money, second, to ensure long-term safety, and third, when we draw a line on the map and put a new road in, well, we better make sure it works, don't we? So finding all of funding affects all of these timelines. Of course, money matters. And previously, the penny sales tax was renewed in short 4-year increments. Well, remember what I just said? Some of the longer-term projects can take 5 to 10 years. When you're renewing a penny sales tax every 4 years, you can't get it done. And so it was making it very difficult to get the long-term projects in place. So now, with the penny sales tax renewed for 20 years, we finally have the fuel to move projects forward faster than ever. So thank you very much, Marion County, and a special thanks to you, the CEP. Let me tell you what this guaranteed funding will be doing. We are back on track in our planning and engineering. We have stronger planning than we've ever had before. Our long-range transportation plan is driving our future. So now let's take a quick look at some of the road projects designed to ease congestion and keep our county moving.
Over the past year, the county has invested nearly $100 million in construction of road projects designed to reduce congestion, improve traffic flow, and make travel safer and more efficient for everyone. As we continue forward through the end of this fiscal year, we have nearly $153 million worth of road construction anticipated. These projects range from new roads, resurfacing, and signal modifications to the creation of new roadway lanes. In the southwest, the intersection at 484 and Marion Oaks Boulevard has already received upgrades making travel smoother and safer in this busy area, creating improved traffic flow, safer turns, and updated signals. Nearby is one of the most significant projects underway, the Marion Oaks Manor Extension. Stretching from Southeast Highway 475 to Southwest 49th Court Road, this new 4-lane roadway, still in design, will include an overpass at I-75, creating a vital new connection across the county benefiting both our residents and commercial traffic. By spring 2026, drivers will be able to travel north along the Southwest 49th Avenue corridor from Marion Oaks to the area behind the Heathbrook Mall without using State Road 200 or I-75, helping to bypass congestion and make everyday trips faster and easier. With the Southwest 49th Avenue project complete, Southwest 66th Street can close so FDOT can replace the bridge over I-75. After multiple recent strikes, the bridge will be raised and widened for improved safety. Throughout construction, clear signage and regular updates will help guide drivers through detours and minimize impacts on the community. And finally, in northwest Marion County, the construction of a new 4-lane road, Northwest 49th and Northwest 35th Street, is creating a much-needed east-west connector for local traffic between 225A, also known as Northwest 70th Avenue and I-75. These are just a handful of the projects already underway that represent Marion County's commitment to connecting communities, enhancing safety, and supporting a transportation network that works efficiently for all residents. Together, we're moving Marion County forward, one road at a time.
I'm certainly excited about all the road improvements we're going to be seeing, and our team has been working their tails off in the engineering department to make sure that we get these plans turned into dirt moving. And for all of you wondering, we'll be seeing substantial progress happening on the I-75 interchange at 49th. Well, why do we care? Well, it's simple. It means we're one step closer to getting Bucky's Amazing Brisket and Beaver Nuggets. And as you saw, the road projects are very complex. They take a lot of time. They deal with property rights and all kinds of issues. But I want to promise you something, that in 2026, this year and next, you will be seeing plans become pavement. We're going to turn these things into pavement and make sure that we ease the congestion in our community. I assure you that you will see a visible county-wide push to build roads that we all need and deserve. And a big part of improving our infrastructure is also improving the way we communicate that, which is why we've launched Engage Marion. So get out your phones. We got QR codes for you. This platform will allow residents to see projects, maps, timelines, updates, all in one place. No more guessing, no more confusion, just clear information. What will they do on Facebook now? As you get your phones out, I've got one more QR code for you. Y'all ready? Let you get this one. Y'all got it? All right. There's another way to stay up to date as well, as all the commissioners have social media, so please follow us. But we also have a social media series called Straight from the Chair. What we're doing to clearly communicate even better is that after each board meeting, whether it's planning and zoning or a regular commission meeting, we're getting a message straight from the chair about what happened in that meeting and what's going on, making sure that we communicate with you and our community better than we ever have before. So now that we have a better understanding of the road projects that are underway and coming to us soon, we can get to another topic and shed some light. So let's talk about property rights. More specifically, let's talk about those car washes we all obviously love so much. Because a question we get again and again is, why is Marion County allowing so many car washes here in our community? And the truth is, guess what? Local government doesn't pick and select which brand goes on which corner of our community. We don't pick the winners and losers. Our role is very simple, but hard. It's to protect property rights, enforce zoning rules, safety, and the environmental standards, right? If property owner follows the rules, if a property owner follows the rules, meets the code, complies with state law, the county cannot legally just deny that use simply because it's unpopular. That's not the way freedom works, is it? And that's why property rights matter. Private landowners should have a predictable, fair use of rules about what they can and cannot do with their land. So, for example, the urban growth boundary helps us balance the individual rights of property owners with community goals by drawing a line between the areas intended for more intensive development and those meant to remain rural and agricultural. In Marion County, the existing urban growth boundary covers approximately 200 square miles, or roughly 122,000 acres, and is still 50% available. 50% of it is available. So by using the urban growth boundary, here's what we're trying to do from a policy standpoint, is we're aiming to make infrastructure more efficient and cost-effective, limit the sprawl into our rural areas, and protect the farms and sensitive lands we love, and to provide clear expectations for land use inside of those boundaries so that we have a community that works. So think of our community as this working system, if you will. Some areas are built to support housing, jobs, and activity. Other areas are meant to remain productive farmland and open space. The urban growth boundary keeps those roles clear by directing housing growth where it belongs and protecting our farmland from becoming that default place for housing. This isn't about stopping opportunity in our community. No, it's actually about stewarding the growth responsibly. So when someone sees another car wash going up and thinks, oh my goodness, that county commission put in another one, the reality is our role ensures the project complies with local regulations, and the business is the one that's actually taking the risk. Because if government can deny a legal business based on opinion, then they can deny yours too. Y'all got that principle? If government can deny a legal business based on opinion, then it can deny yours too. That's the principle that matters, even when a project is unpopular. So whether it's a car wash, a storage facility, or some family-owned shop, the success of that business ultimately and rightfully should land on the owner's shoulders, not the government, to make those choices. And for the record, approving car washes does not come with some unlimited free car wash plan. As you'll be able to see my truck out in the parking lot, it is dirty. Just so you know, we're not getting some perk. Because what truly makes our community special, honestly, right? It's that natural beauty that drew us. It's that open countryside. It's why so many people are proud to call the horse capital of the world home. And it's why our county commissioners work so hard to preserve that beautiful farmland, and we want it to last for generations to come. So on this topic, what we hear is that how can we be the horse capital of the world if we're paving over all of our farmlands? Y'all have heard this, right? Well, let's talk about it. Again, this goes beyond just perspective. We need to have a bigger one. Because if you look at Marion County, it covers more than 1 million acres. Y'all know that? Our county is more than 1 million acres. And if you live in some of the south areas, you may not even realize the large amount of land that is protected in the north. There are nearly 200,000 acres within the farmland preservation area. This area was established a little more than 20 years ago to protect the agricultural lands of the county and its rural equestrian character. While the designation doesn't, of course, outright prohibit all development, it does require that if you do something in the farmland preservation area, that the land use and the zoning decisions actually support preserving our rural land and the agricultural area that it's in. And if you're not sure where to find these areas, just follow these awesome signs. Throughout the county and enjoy the scenic roads and rural countryside, take a drive. Once again, explore Marion County, maybe in a way that you don't go to work so you're not so frustrated, okay? In addition to the farmland preservation area, do you guys, I know we all know about the Ocala National Forest, but did you know that it's over 300,000 acres preserved in the Ocala National Forest? So this keeps a total of more than half of our county protected from development in one way or another. So no, we are absolutely not paving over all of our farmlands. In fact, we're protecting them better than we ever have. We're growing, and it makes sense that protecting these lands will define us for generations to come. But we aren't just protecting our farmlands, we're also protecting our taxpayers through impact fees, because we get these questions all the time. These fees actually help bridge the gap for the cost of infrastructure when a new development or a new product comes into our community. But we still hear this question all the time. Why aren't developers paying for their growth in the county? Well, it's a great question. The truth is, they do pay their fair share, and it's defined by state statute. But here's what often gets missed about impact fees. Impact fees are not collected until construction is actually complete. Basically, you don't get impact fees until you get a CO, and that is a certificate of occupancy. So think about it this way, right? You don't get the impact fee until basically the car is in the driveway or they sign that mortgage. That means that growth you see often doesn't generate the revenue until years after people move in. So we need to think about impact fees more as planting a tree. It's part of the equation, right? You don't get shade from a tree on day one. You plant it, you fertilize it, and you have to wait a little while until it actually produces the shade you were looking for. And impact fees are not new to us. In fact, Marion County has had them since 1990. During the economic downturn, we suspended them in 2010. And in 2017, we reinstated them. And then we adjusted them this past year in 2025 to increase the rates to be in line with the growth and cost of construction today. So keep in mind, impact fees have strict guidelines as well and can only be used to fund infrastructure for new development and may not be used to maintain or repair existing infrastructure, right? So the whole point of an impact fee is to actually help with the extra trips that go on a road, and so it's for new stuff. So, yes, are we leveraging impact fees? Absolutely. Yes, are developers paying their fair share by state statute? Yes. Hopefully, as we gain more perspective and we understand these processes just a little bit better, we can see that all of these things work together as part of a larger system to balance individual freedoms with community priorities. Because none of these decisions stand alone. Our roads, property rights, farmland, and growth, they only work when they work together. So what we're actually striving for as a community is balance. That's what we're going after. It's how communities last for generations is when they find balance. And this means we're not just reacting. Your commission is working together with purpose, vision, and commitment to shape the future of Marion County. So with that in mind, allow me to let you hear from my fellow commissioners as they share with you their vision for Marion County's future.
Marion County is more than a place on a map. It's our home. It's a safe place full of opportunity where businesses thrive and neighbors take care of one another. We're looking to make decisions that protect our way of life while planning for a strong, sustainable future. Together, we can make sure Marion County stays a place where we're all proud to call home, today and for generations to come. That's my vision for Marion County.
I see Marion County as continuing to be the place where multiple generations of families can continue to live, to work, to grow together, while still being prepared and having a welcoming attitude for new people with fresh ideas and different perspectives and different businesses and even greater opportunities for future generations to remain in Marion County the way their parents and grandparents did. And that's my vision for Marion County.
Marion County's true strength lies in balance, the balance between growth and nature. We have the opportunity to shape a county that thrives economically while preserving the beauty that defines us. Together, we can build a place where progress never comes at the cost of our environment and where every generation can find opportunity, pride, and a sense of belonging. That's my vision for Marion County.
For me, making sure Marion County is a community that supports what families need to thrive as we maintain our identity as the horse capital of the world is a top priority. Ensuring a thoughtful balance between our beautiful rural landscapes and all the things that support a strong quality of life. That balance is a part of who we are, from protecting our rivers, springs, open spaces, and farmland to supporting neighborhoods and small businesses that strengthen our sense of community. That's my vision for Marion County.
Thank you, Commissioners. As for my vision, I've watched this county grow, and I've seen it take some hard punches. Just like the men and women who have fought for our freedoms for generations, our community has always pushed through its challenges. From the recession in 2008, where some of you still have the battle scars, when it felt like we were down for the count, and we've steadily fought back round by round. And I've seen what happens when Marion County refuses to stay on the mat. Liberty didn't arrive here fully formed, my friends. It was carried here. It was defended here. Built one decision, one family, one piece of our community at a time. The people before us didn't ask whether liberty was convenient. They had to ask themselves whether it was worth protecting. And now, for 250 years, that question belongs to us. And today, we're not just fighting back. Our community is winning, and we love winning. That's why I say with full confidence, our best days are not behind us. Yes, they're still in front of us. Now, my friends, as we look toward America 250, every challenge we face, every goal we set is built on the strength and resilience of those who came before us. As we look to the future, we stand on a strong foundation of America, the hardworking Americans of the past. So hold on to your seats and get ready as we celebrate America 250. Thank you, Vanguard High School Drumline. Thank you, Marion County School Board. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate you for allowing me to borrow some of your folks. Throughout 2026, Marion County will celebrate the 250th anniversary of America unlike anything we've ever tried before. This includes America Prays, an initiative to get prayer all across our community, the Veterans Hall of Fame, America's 250th Ball, and various educational programs. All of this leading up to 4 coordinated fireworks shows happening at locations around our community on the north side, the city of Ocala, Bellevue, and Denellen. And our business leaders, we want to invite you to join us, to get involved, because this is not just another 4th of July show. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and moment, an opportunity to put your name, your business, and your legacy behind something families will remember in this community for decades to come. When people ask you, were you a part of that? You'll be able to say, yes, we helped make it happen. And in fact, we have our first folks that made that happen, Advent Health and Erica. Thank you so much. They are a title co-sponsor with us to make these fireworks happen. And thank you so much, Advent Health and your team, Ocala. So check out our webpage. Get your phones out again. Learn how to become a sponsor. Visit us out in the lobby. Myself, Commissioner Curry, and some of our team will be out there. So check it out and be a part and get informed about how you can be involved in the history we're about to make this year. You can also ask our America 250 executive team, the members, some of them are here today with us. If you are, please stand up. Mayor Marciano, we have some school board members, we have a bunch of folks. Thank you for participating. We really appreciate all of the community coming together because it can't happen if we're not united. Additional opportunities to get involved include 4 for the 4th, an initiative where volunteers can decide and give 4 hours of their time in honor of this incredible country we are so blessed to live in. And everyone can participate by making sure that you come, that when people come, I would love it if you allow me to dream for a moment that every person that got off the highway and they landed in Marion County saw American flags flying from all parts of our community, on every single business, on every single house. We become America's hometown. I believe in that because I believe freedom lives in Marion County like it lives nowhere else. So show your love for freedom, family, and community by flying those flags. And as we come to a close this morning, I hope we've been able to bring some clarity together, maybe shift a perspective or two, maybe answer a question. Because as we move forward together, let us remember that growth, infrastructure, and planning, they're not just policies on paper. They shape our future. They're about protecting freedom, opportunity, and the quality of life that makes Marion County a place we are all proud to call home. My friends, liberty lives in you. Liberty lives in me. Liberty lives here. And if it lives here today, it's because we chose to carry that liberty forward and not leave it behind. So to the next generation, like these incredible people standing behind me, let us watch and learn from the mistakes of the past. Let us depend on a new future. And let our promise to these folks be that we didn't just celebrate America 250, that we have strengthened our community's foundations, that we protected its freedoms, and we handed these folks a community worth believing in. We will make sure that another 250 years lives because liberty lives here. May God bless Marion County, and God continue to bless the United States of America. Thank you.